Shalom. Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH, which is giving all praise to the Most High, name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. And yeah, real quick, I just want to go into this topic on feeding the flock, tending to the flock, and don't be as the hirelings, man. Okay, and I was thinking about this scripture the other day, and I actually wrote the scriptures down while I was at work, so I figured I'll go into this in the spirit, man, because when all hell break loose, man, a lot of your camp leaders are gonna fucking bail on you, man. Especially those guys that got the 501c3s, them government charters, man. Really, you're gonna find out that those guys are just agents for Esau, man. You're gonna find that these guys have taken the bag, you know. And you got a lot of men that really just don't, genuinely care about the flock. They don't care about the brotherhood, And I'm a little stuffy, so bear with me. I was good cool until I started this video up. I started trying to start this video up, man. Satan. But you got certain guys that really just don't care about the flock, man. You got certain guys that just do it for money, to promote their damn mixtape. Some guys do it for women. Some guys, certain guys just not 100%, solid, man. And we're gonna find out more and more in these times we're coming into exactly who that is, man. Okay, the Lord said when He comes, shall He find faith on earth. So you got to truly believe in this thing, and and live by it, man. You got to live by it. It ain't just about when somebody's watching, but what about when somebody's not watching? When nobody's paying attention, man. Are you really about this, man? And there's gonna come a time where things gonna get rough. It ain't gonna be an easy walk. Jake bugging out right now, and all you gotta do is do videos, man. Imagine when your life is on the line, when you gotta, where you might have to perhaps give your life for this thing, man. You might have to go hungry. You might have to deal with persecution, which we all gonna have to deal with these type of things, you know. So all through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, these are all important parts of us, serving YAHAWASHI and understanding this, man. And I always tell the brothers in my camp, man, know what you're a part of, man. Don't come in this thing, just going with emotions, man. That's why we put, more, pressure on brothers. Do your shows, to be on fire, to show up, Because if you just bullshitting, then it's gonna be found out, You gotta be, be. Scripture says, let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. So you can't be doing this shit, not this shit, but you can't be doing this thing because your friend doing it and you want to stay friends with this person or your family. You got certain guys that come in the truth behind their women, and then the woman start falling off, and then this nigga fall off. It's only a matter of time. So don't be like that. I want to start off with Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 30. It says, thus shall they know that I, Yahawah, their power, am with them, and that they even the house of Israel, which is the race of Israel, which you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, are my people, saith the Lord, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. So these sheep, this flock, these are the Lord's people, man. This is the Lord's people. So you gotta, mind how you, be around, what you do around, that you don't do something that may offend, the Lord's people, man. And that's how you gotta think about it too, man. This ain't just no average nigga, man. You ain't around just niggas in the world, you around men in the Lord, and these men could very well be the elect, even the least brother in the camp, man. I always say this too, scriptures, I say it too, but scriptures say, that you must be a servant. He that is greatest amongst you shall be a servant. So you help brothers out, you do what you can for brothers as much as possible. It says verse 31, and ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, saith Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. You see, so the flock of the Most High's pasture are men. The Lord is dealing with men. He's dealing with men, and even with that, we got to be men. Scripture says, show yourselves men. So certain ways that we go about things and delegate in this life, or delegate in this life, or with one another, we must do it as men. You know, the Lord going to scripture says, "Gird up thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee." And how I go, I will demand of thee, and let me grab it real quick. Matter of fact, okay, because the Lord is going to, declare unto me. So Job chapter 40 verse 7, gird up thy loins like a man, I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. You see, so the Lord is going to demand of you. He may ask of you certain something. He may call you into this truth, have you doing the work, or he may, put you on a particular level. You may have to, the Lord may have you, uh, deal with certain brothers or whatever. However it may go, man. The Lord's going to demand of you, though. He's going to use you. You want the Lord to be able to use you. And he says, answer thou, or and declare unto me, or you can say, answer thou me. So you got to answer the Lord. You have to be useful, okay, in this walk. And especially dealing with the flock, man. Dealing with the flock. All right. Let me go here. Because brothers may ask you questions, and brothers may, you know, check up on you and see where your head at or whatever. And it's always the newer brothers. They always like, oh man, you asking a lot of questions. Hey, well, we checking up on you. Really trying to make sure you're all right, make sure you're good, make sure you're in the right spirit. Make sure this is for you. You know, but also just being a brother. That's all the part of being a brother. And I was watching one of the videos. Oh, I believe it was the brother. It was the elder from Hawaii. The beloved brother, the beloved elder from Hawaii, was going into how friends, which friend really means brother. You call, somebody a friend, that person is like a brother unto you. So when you come into this truth, we ain't just friends. We're more than friends. We're brothers. Okay. You ain't just, and even more, we're yoke fellows, um, yokemen, uh, uh, prisoners of hope. You know, so you imagine, like, if you're in prison, how back in the day they had two people in prison and they'll have them shackled together. Well, spiritually we are shackled together, man. So you gotta, if you go on one way, you gotta make sure the brother that's with you is on the same path, man. Scripture also says two is better than one. You know, it says, "Be thou," Proverbs chapter 27, verse 23. "Be thou diligent to know the estate of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds." You see, so even if you had, like, actual sheep and flocks, you gotta be on it. You gotta know what they're doing. You gotta make sure that they eat. That's why it's important that we do these shows, man. You gotta do these shows daily. Feed the flock, man. We're gonna go into that too. But you have to, put your best foot forward in this work, man, because you never know. You might not be the elect. The brother that's under you, or that you're dealing with, may be the elect, and this is your time to shine for that brother, man. You know, who knows? Who knows? And that's something you gotta think about, man. Jake get too caught up in their own mind sometimes. Oh well, because we all want to be the elect. But you got to think sometimes, okay, well, what if I'm not the elect? What if this brother's the elect? What can I do to help this brother out? So we help each other as much as possible. It says, "Be thou diligent to know the estate of to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds." So you particular brothers, especially newer brothers, you check up on brother, everybody, you good, you're all right, you got any questions, yada yada yada. If the brother got a problem, the brother may have a anger problem, a drinking problem, whatever the fucking problem, because we all come into this truth, you know. And before we came into this truth, we had a certain amount of demons on us, and now you come into this truth, the Lord is exercising those demons off you, So you want to be able to aid in that and help the next brother, especially as we come to being men, and also too, um, me being the head of a camp, there's brothers in my camp that I gotta, check on and make sure they're good. If something happened, I gotta, hey, what's going on, brother? Pull them to the side or whatever. But even you younger brothers, man, even if you not the head of a camp, you still should be checking on brothers, knowing the state of, because all of us got brothers under us. All of us got brothers that came in, and if you knew, then you will. Okay, you gonna have brothers that come in behind you, and you gotta lead by an example, man. Okay, I was watching a movie the other day. He said, the child said, um, I forgot exactly what the child said, man, but they told their parents, pretty much the same thing, but a different way of words. Pretty much lead by example, man. You know, so in that you also want to be the best example for a brother. You don't want to be, you know, getting with brothers and you showing your ass or you acting like a nigga and then they start thinking it's cool to act like a nigga. You know, you get with brothers, you over drinking and now they think it's cool to over drink and it's just a bunch of nigga shit, man. You know, this is not what we about. This ain't about nigga shit. We got to put off as much nigga shit as possible before the Lord get back, man. You know, that's what this thing is about: being changed, being converted, being renewed. Okay, and with that, you know, understand this thing ain't about you no more, man. You know, maybe before you came into this truth, all you had to care about was you. Make sure you ate, make sure you was good, make sure yada yada yada. But now you come in this thing and you're a part of a body. You know, so the Lord may put particular brothers under you, and it's your responsibility to make sure those brothers are good. Make sure they got everything they need to the best of your ability, man. You know. So it says, "Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds." You know, so pay attention, man. Look well to the herds. Make sure brothers good. Make sure brothers all right. You know, make sure brothers on the same page. Make sure brothers growing. You know, and do what you can to help a brother grow. You know, it's a huge part of this thing, man. Do what you can to help a brother grow. You know, and all this is a part of serving YAHAWASHI, man. Say you might not want to do something, but the brother may need something. You know, and then you might have to go out of your way for this brother, man. You know, and that happens oftentimes too. The Lord may put it in your path to have to go out of your way for a brother. Don't be all, oh, shit, I got it. You know, nah, man, do it cheerfully, man. Hey, brother, yeah, how can I help you? And a great example of that was our brother Daniela, man. That brother was always, anytime you talk to the brother, he was like, hey, brother, have you ate the other day? Hey, brother, you good? You need anything? Every time you talk to him, he might have $5 to his name, man. So that's the spirit of YAHAWASHI. And me personally, speaking from my personal experience, that brother was a great example for me, man, to know, especially being ahead of this thing. Shalom, brother YAHAWASHI, Brakatah, shalom. Been ahead of this thing, man. It's like, damn, it really ain't about us no more, man. We come to this truth, it ain't about us no more. It ain't about, it ain't about us, it's about the brother next to you, man. And you doing everything you can in your power to help that brother out, to do more for that brother. All right. It says, so let's go here. Let's go here. We're going to go with John chapter 10, verse 7. It says, "Then said Yahushua unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep." You see, so you got to go through Yahushua. It all starts with YAHAWASHI. And as we meet brothers, we are, doing our best to get in the spirit of YAHAWASHI and then, project that to other brothers, the spirit of YAHAWASHI. You shouldn't be projecting no demonic spirit, no evil spirit, no fucking two-third degenerate spirit to the Lord's sheep, man. And sheep are simple. They're docile, so they don't really, know right from wrong. A sheep needs a shepherd. Like I said, as you come into this thing, you've been in this thing for a minute. At first, we all, following the shepherd. Then eventually, you become a shepherd, man. And we all are, sheep and following the ultimate shepherd. It says, all that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. So you have particular, false, prophets, they're different religions that Jake may have heard about or was dabbling in them before they came into this truth. And then it never worked out, it just didn't sit well with you, and eventually you came into this truth, because anything before this truth is, a bunch of thieves and robbers, man. Like, a great example, you went to the Christian church, all they wanted was money, man. They won't teach you nothing about the Bible. They won't teach you about how to get back to the Lord. It reminded me of camp. This weekend we had a couple come up, and they were sincere, but then they started asking some crazy ass questions, concerning they false doctors and shit, and what they think, which really, it was a bunch of Book of Enoch shit. So I was tired as hell, so I was ready to go. I was ready for their ass to go. And I told them, hey man, we out here, any questions, we try to ask the best. But then when it comes to a bunch of folly and nigga shit, it's like, come on, man, and we hear and see enough of that shit. Not saying it was nigga shit, but it was the women started asking crazy ass questions about the Book of Enoch and angels sleeping with men, and we tell them no, angels don't sleep with women. That's a perversion. They just they was trying to go back and forth about it and shit, So, but at the same time, we had to suffer that, man. We had to deal with you got to deal with Jake. You got to And our whole heart's desire is that Jake make it, that Jake get it. You know, Jake come to some type of understanding, you know. It says, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it abundantly, man. And that's what we want, man. We want life, man. You know, because really this ain't it, bro. This ain't life. This ain't living. How you doing? You know. And it's gonna come a time where the Lord's gonna make things right. He's gonna set things straight. You know. And we're gonna inherit the kingdom of heaven. Which that's what this is all about. You know, ultimately inheriting the kingdom of heaven. This ain't about having the fucking nicest garment. You know, Jake be trying to get, you know, the fucking flyest garment just for you to be a nigga and get kicked out of the camp, and now you ain't even using the garment, man. You know? And the truth is about, you know, putting on those spiritual garments, man. You know, having your spirit right. And that ain't gonna be overnight. You know, that ain't gonna be overnight. That ain't gonna be an easy job. It's gonna be a lot of trials and tribulations. Scripture says we die daily, man. You know, so every day a piece of the old you is dying. Okay? And you being renewed in the spirit. It says, the thief cometh not. Oh, so like, let me go to verse 11. It says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. So you imagine if you got a flock of sheep, and you got a shepherd, and if a lion come up, you know, that shepherd is willing to risk his life for these sheep, man. You know? And that's us. You got you around brothers, you with brothers, you supposed to have the best you know, thought in your mind for the sheep. Even if to that particular sheep they may feel like, oh no, this ain't it, this ain't that. You know, sometimes the shepherd gotta hit the shepherd carry a stick, man. Okay? The shepherd carry his long stick to guide the sheep where they need to go. And sometimes when the sheep get disobedient, the shepherd may, you know, smack the sheep, get his ass, you know, go over there. Sheep, because like I said, sheep are, you know, simple. So sheep may, the whole flock be going this way. One sheep try to go that way, you gotta, hey, go that way. Go that way, you know, and you have to redirect the sheep, you know, to the right path. Which ultimately we're trying to direct you to YAHAWASHI, as we're being directed to YAHAWASHI. All right. It says, I am the good shepherd, which this is YAHAWASHI. You know, this is the ultimate shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. But he that is an hireling, okay, and which is the hireling is like a damn wage servant, basically a worker. Like if you go to a job, you know, you got particular people at a job that come to the job just to collect a check, and they're gonna do the bare fucking minimum. They gonna, you know, tell them to mop the floor, they're gonna mop half the floor, and or they're gonna mop the part that you can see. You know, they're not gonna give their whole all, man. And that's what you, like I said in the beginning of this video, you got particular guys like that, man. You got particular camp leaders that are sold the fuck out, bro. And when all hell break loose, they gonna forsake the sheep, okay? They gonna fucking, you know, jump into a bunker with them at least that they done sold out with, man. You know? It says, but he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth, and the wolf catcheth them, and and scattereth the sheep. You see, so the whole point of a shepherd is keep the sheep together, to lead the sheep, you know, in and out, you know, of the pasture. But if a hireling will see the wolf coming, which the wolf is, you know, symbolic to Esau, and he's definitely coming, you know, and then he's gonna flee and leave the sheep, man. A great part of why we have to be in a society now. Sometimes you're like, man, fucking hell with this place, bro. I just want to, you know, fucking go, you know, into the middle of nowhere and just, you know, live on an island or something, man, you know. But now it's like, okay, we have a duty to the sheep, so we can't just go where we want to go and do what we want to do, man. There's certain times you may want to go on a damn, you know, on a vacation, you may want to go out of town, but you can't because now you got, you know, sheep to tend to, man. There's certain times where you may be tired, you may be, you know, not feeling well, whatever, you know. And you may not feel like doing a video, but you still got to do it because you still got to tend to the sheep, okay? It says, but he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep and fleeth. And the wolf catcheth them and scattereth the sheep. And that's what's going to happen, especially when they bring out this charagma, man. El Pastor Hall always say it. When this charagma come out, these camps are going to scramble, okay? And, you know, you got these particular camp leaders that's not teaching you what the charagma is. They're not telling you about the MOCB, man. So when it come out, they're going to find to be false prophets. And a lot of times, you know, these congregations are going to turn against their fucking leaders, man. Like for the movie Lion King, if you remember in the movie Lion King, you had Scar that was, you know, ruling over the damn the wicked kingdom, and then the damn hyenas jumped on him in the end, man. You know, because they found out that he wasn't right. You know, he's in the game, right? You know, so they jumped on him, and that's spiritually gonna happen, and you know, to these false teachers and false prophets and such and such. It says the hireling fleeth because he is an hireling. This nigga just collecting a wage, man. He don't really care about the sheep. He don't care about it. Nigga just trying to promote his mixtape. You know, niggas just trying to, you know, get some filthy lucre. Do what he doing. He doing it for money. Jake doing it just to look cool. Jake doing it because of their ego. You know, they're not really about the sheep. So when the time come where it's time of testing, the motherfuckers gonna flee. It says the hireling fleeth because he is an hireling and careth not for the sheep. So there you go, man. You know, you got to truly care about the sheep, man. You got to truly do everything you can to help the sheep, you know, the younger brethren, you know. It says, I am the good shepherd and know my sheep, and I am known of mine. As the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. And so, and that's what we do, man. Hey, really, we do these shows and we go out to camp. You know, we are risking our lives and our freedom to do this, man. You know, and it's not for us, really, it's for the sheep. Now we do it in hopes to be delivered, you know, that we may have works, but ultimately it's for the sheep. You gotta think, you know, we ain't just talking to ourselves, we ain't teaching ourselves, we teaching, you know, Jake, man. You know, you may have somebody pass by while you at camp, and then, you know, it may be everybody passing by you, nobody stopping, and then maybe that one person that stopped. And that's who you was out there for, man. You know, that person they may not get it right away, but they may come into it later on. You never know. And our job is to plant the seed. You know, the most high give the increase. So as long as you plant the seed and tend to the flocks, you know. It says, the other sheep I have, it says, and other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd, right? And that's the ultimate shepherd is going to be YAHAWASHI, you know. But you know, there's definitely going to be, you know, different folds. You may meet brothers in different areas. Like now we get to the point where we starting to meet brothers, and you know, brothers coming to us in different states, man, from different states. Hey, brothers, you know what I'm saying? And then he said, okay, now I got to tend to this sheep, and he might not be at this fold, but he got, you know, the brother over here somewhere. I got to tend to him to help this brother out, you know. Anything we can for the brothers, for the sheep, for the body. Okay, to further the truth of YAHAWASHI. It says, therefore doth my Father love me, because I lay down my life that I might take it again. No man taketh it from me, but I lay it down of myself. I have power to lay it down, and I have power to take it again. This commandment have I received of my Father, right? So YAHAWASHI came down here and he had to literally die for his people, you know? Okay, and the scripture says there's no greater love than the man who, you know, who loses his life for his friends. Let me grab that real quick. John chapter 15, verse 13, it says, greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends, you know? So that's in the spirit, and that's in the spirit that we are in all over again, you know, through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. We lay down our life for our friends, man, you know? It says, ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you. So whoever is doing this work, then you are our friends, man. You know, if you sincere, if you a real brother, then you are our friends, and we'll lay down our lives for you. It's how it's supposed to be, right? Let me go ahead and finish this up, man. Let's close this out soon. Let's go to John chapter 21, verse 15. It says, so when they had dined, Yahushua saith to Peter, to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? So Peter, was the head of the church. So he said, you love me more than these? And he says, he saith unto him, yeah, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, feed my lambs. So our job is to feed the lambs, man. Feed the sheep, So, and how do we do that? By doing these, electronic epistles, by going out to the camp, or it may even be, fellowship with a brother, breaking bread with a brother, helping a brother through whatever situation you're going through, counseling with particular brothers, You may have had a long day, you may have worked all day, you may be tired as fuck. Brother call you, hey brother, this is going on. Okay, brother, what's going on, brother? You don't just say, hey brother, I'm tired, I gotta go to bed, call me tomorrow. Nah, man. It says, he saith to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, yeah, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, feed my sheep. Verse 17, he saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? So the Lord's making a point. 3 means understanding, which is my favorite number. 3 is my favorite number. 3 means understanding, man. Okay? And the Lord was trying to make something understood to Peter. But scriptures also said the scriptures are written for a foretime and written for our learning. So this is something that's trying to be, the Lord's trying to make us understand something as well. All right? He is making us understand something as well. He says, Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Look, thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua saith unto him, feed my sheep. You see? So that's why we got to, our life is not our own no more, man. Really. We're chosen of ours anyways, but, now that we in this understanding, beautiful. It was a beam of lightning just came down. It's pretty far, but I feel a sprinkle, so I'm going to go ahead and close this out pretty soon. But, yeah, so, he was saying, feed my sheep, man. So we have to do this work. We have to continue to serve YAHAWASHI through serving his men. Doing whatever we can for the next brother, man. That's why we put up so many shows, man. We don't have a say so. Our life is not ours. You can't just say, oh, I don't feel like doing a show today. Nah, and if you fear the Lord, then the Lord won't have that spirit in your way. It's like, okay, I gotta do a show today, And now it's to the point where now you can't stop doing shows. The spirit just jump on you and make you do, this work, man. We pray that the Lord don't take his Holy Spirit from us. That's what it's all about too. All right. Let me go right here. Get right to the point. I'm close out. I ain't gonna make this too long. It says, 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 2. And I'll start at verse 1 actually. It says, the elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder and a witness of the sufferings of Hamashiach, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. Right, and that's what we want. Right now we are a witness of the sufferings of Yahushua, which is why we suffering. How you catching hell while you feel like nothing ain't going your way, because what we have to suffer like our Lord had to suffer, right? He says, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. So we suffering now, so when the Lord get his glory, we can get our glory. It says, feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly. So don't do this thing because you was told to do it. You feel like you got to do it. No, do this thing willingly, man. Do this thing willingly. It's just something that should be in your spirit. Like I said, beginning in the video, let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. Okay? Nobody should have to beg you to do this. Nobody should have to, hey, brother, you coming to camp today, brother? Where you at, brother? Where you at, brother? Come on, brother, let's go, brother. Motherfucker trying to find every excuse in the world not to come out of camp. Hey, stay your ass home. Okay? Because if you ain't doing this thing willingly, then don't worry about it. It says, feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you. So which is among you. So you may have particular, brothers and sisters that's among you, and you got to feed them, man. Feed the flock, or brothers, predominantly this thing is for the men. And then you women, you sincere women, you should get with one of these men. You know, your thing should be to get with one of these men and to serve one of these men as this man is serving the Lord. All right. It says, "Feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight." You gotta take the oversight. You may have to step up and take some responsibility over this brother. Hey brother, you good? You need anything, brother? Hey brother, teach your brothers the breakdowns. Give them Jake more understanding. Jake may have questions, and you answer the questions, man. It says, and also do that in the spirit of meekness, man. Even people we go out to camp, it's ain't about cussing motherfucking Edomites out and you a heathen, you a devil, calling motherfuckers out. It ain't about that, no man. And when we was younger, when we first came to this thing, yeah, that's what we used to do. But now it's like, okay, you deal with somebody, you gonna deal with them, um, to a certain degree with honor and respect, because you don't even know who Israelite, who not Israelite. It could be somebody who appears to be Edomite, and they could very well be a Jake. It says, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, because you feel like you got to, somebody making you do it. It says, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, not for money, but of a ready mind. You got certain people that always got to get something out of something. If it ain't nothing in it for them, they ain't finna do it. That's a nigga spirit, man. I've met plenty of niggas like that in the world, where I know if I ain't got nothing to get this person, they ain't finna, they ain't helping you, bro. Or if you need help from somebody and you ask them, you say, hey brother, can you help me with something? And you gotta have something in order for them to do it. That's a bunch of nigga shit, man. It says, neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage, but being examples to the flock. So like I said, you gotta lead by example. Not just lord over brothers. Hey brother, come tie my shoes. No man, fuck all that. Being an example. It says, and when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. And that's what's the whole goal. When the chief shepherd, which is YAHAWASHI, appear, we want to receive a crown of glory that would not fade away. It says, likewise, younger men, I really love this too. Likewise, you younger men, you younger, submit yourselves to the elders. So you got particular brothers that's older than you in the faith, and you younger, you got to submit yourself to these brothers, man. They not being demons. They're not trying to. They shouldn't be trying to lord over you. But even if they is, man, take it. Trips going to suffering wrongfully. Particular brother may make you feel this type of way. You may get chewed out. You ain't do nothing wrong. Hey, take it cheerfully, man. Suffer wrongfully, and the Lord gonna vindicate you in the end. But that's also a part of the humility, man. The humbling part. It says, yeah, all of you be subject one to another and be clothed with humility. What I just said. You gotta be clothed with humility, man. Being subject one to another. So if a particular brother may need something, hey brother, yeah, what you need? If I can help you, I'ma help you. You see? Don't just say, hey man, what you got for me? What's in it for me? That's some nigga shit, man. The Lord be seeing that shit. He'll destroy you. It says, for the Most High resisteth the proud. The Lord resisteth the proud. So a particular guy that's proud try to come in this thing, and the Lord don't have their ass get it. That's why you lack in certain areas, because you proud or you arrogant. Instead of coming, humbly with humility, man. Scripture says, before honor cometh humility. So before you're gonna get any honor, any praise, you're gonna have to be humble, man. You have to understand humility. It says, for the Most High resisteth the proud and giveth grace to the humble. Right, and the scripture says the meek shall inherit the earth. And a great part of this thing, man, is about being humble, man. A great portion of this thing is about being humble. If you just be humble, then it's a lot of shit that can't get to you. It's a lot of shit that can't throw you off. It's a lot of shit that ain't gonna be able to shake and break you in this faith if you just focus on being humble, man. Which obviously that's something that these people in America, these average motherfuckers in America, can't do. And what guys try to do, they try to fake the funk, but eventually, all things get revealed, man. All right, all things get revealed. It says, humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of the Most High, that He may exalt you in due time. Some people want to be exalted in their time. They want to be exalted right now. That's not how it works. The Lord said He's going to exalt us in due time. Okay, not on your time, but on His time, in due time. It says, casting all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. Right. So all your care should be upon the Lord, man. you know, and doing his work, his business. Even Yahawashi said, know ye not that I must be about my Father's business. So our business is the Father's business, man. And you got particular, you know, situations in life that may try to take you from doing the business of the Lord, and you got to get back. You got to, hey, nah, I can't, nah. I got. Scripture says, remember the first love, man. Okay, you got to remember your first love. Okay, which is ultimately Yahawashi and His truth. You know, and Satan's job is to put anything in the way to take you from that. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Okay, that's what Satan is doing, trying to destroy. Whom resists steadfast the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So don't think that it's just happening. You don't think you special. And the same thing as you going through and suffering. Hey, the next brother is suffering as well. You know, you never know what brothers going through, man. That's also why it's a good thing to, you know, check up on brothers and, you know, see where brothers at. You know, beautiful. I'll end off with this right here. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 16. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. They come into this truth and they try to get the fucking fanciest garment and they try to go out there and, you know, try to glory in themselves. Nah, man, we ain't nothing to glory of, man. You know, really, we all wretched. You know, even Apostle Paul said, and Lord there with Apostle Paul personally, he said, oh, wretched man that I am. Okay, so we're wretched men too. And that's a humbling thought to keep you in a spirit of meekness. It says, for though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. This is a necessity, man. You don't have a say so. You don't have a, you can't say, oh, I'm gonna chill this week. Nigga, ain't no fucking chilling. You gotta work. You gotta work, man. We all must work, okay? Giving diligence to make thy calling and election sure. Yeah, woe, which means destruction, is upon me if I preach not the gospel. And that happened. You got certain guys that came in and whatever reason they got kicked out, or, you know, they got butthurt and they just, you know, completely forsake the gospel, man. Now all of a sudden they ain't teaching no more. They ain't doing nothing for the Lord no more, man. You know, so you got to question whether this person was ever really a man of the Lord in the first place, you know? More than likely not, you know? Take your hand off the plow. Scripture says he take your hand off the plow. He is not fit for the kingdom of heaven, man. It says, for if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me. Right, so you got to do this thing willingly, man. Okay, and not against your will. What? And sometimes, you know, JBA just doing the shit because they told. Nah, do it willingly. What is my reward then? Verily that when I preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of a Moshiach, I may make the gospel of Yahawashi without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel. For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all, that I might gain them more. And that's what I was just, you know, pretty much explaining earlier in the video, man. All right? That's the point, though. That's the point. I pray that's the edifying to the hopeful elect. With that being said, I'm going to say Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Abba, Babal. And yeah, man, on to the next one, man. See you next time. I pray that's the edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Abba, Babal. Shalom.